remedies to trade. Next time you're here, then.
Oh, hi!
Ah, Aloy! Just the person I wanted to see. Please, feel free to look around. We can talk after you're done. So, these gizmos Stemmer found, the ones that add light and color to the ruins, he said there's more of them?
If I can find them.
Oh, this is splendid. The more the sky glows, the more visitors we'll draw in. Unless the Tenakth see them first. Maybe I'll reserve some shards for contingency defenses.
Bit busy now, but we'll talk soon.
You seen those Tenard writing machines?
I must be closing in on the signal. That tall neck looks damaged. I should take a closer look. This looks like Osram gear. What are they doing here? That doesn't look good. I should check it out. Looks like the Osram used some kind of harpoon to take this machine down. It must have attacked the camp. Maybe my focus can help me figure out why. These are tall neck antennas. The Osram must have stripped them somehow. These Osram were killed by machines. So the one they took down wasn't alone. harpoon weapon. With anchors? Were they? They were trying to take down that tall neck. So the Oseram wanted to weigh down that tall neck and strip it for parts. The machines must have caught them in the act. I wish there was a way to climb up and inspect the damage. Unless I take down the tall neck myself and try to break it on the ground. It wouldn't be pretty, but at least it'll get fixed. Hello to you too! Machines won't let up. I need to get my stamina back first. Looks like machines got to this one too. Set up other balloons in the area. Just gotta find them. I've already used that ballista. I should look for others in the area. There's probably other anchors set up in the area. Use them to take down that tall neck. I bet a ballista can help me fight these machines. Another ballista. It's got one of the anchors I need. One more should weigh it down enough. I need to hurry. that weapon still has an anchor. Let's use it. Sorry about this, big guy. If I can override you, I can figure out what needs fixing. me something other than fire. To kill her. Made by Hephaestus. Rebels. I need to get rid of their leader. Maybe then the rest will retreat. Oh, I've got riders on patrol. Great.
Any sign of the enemy? Victory for the dollar.
I can refill my pouch with these later.
Get looking. Let's make it quick, right? All clear.
That soldier with the heavy armor must be the leader of the bunch.
Are you my relief? What's the word?
you take over from me.
All clear. My blade is sharp. My eyes. See anything?
Oh, this one caught some of those tags I keep finding. Lots of tags. I'll have to figure out what to do with them later. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place. But I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here.
Alarm! Alarm! I see you, Nora!
That Oseram camp Talana and I were trying to find should be around here.
Then I scrambled myself. But I figured I should
Watch
see
where you're
you.
going.
A couple of Glinthawks
Looks like we have...
chased me all the way back to camp.
You might want to avoid going too deep into the desert, especially the southwest. One of our scouts ran into some nasty Tenakth down there, the kind that contain machines. He barely made it back alive.
Thanks for letting me know. Sounds like the rebels are as friendly as ever. I wonder what they're doing this far out in the desert.
Hey, I thought you'd left by now. What?
Be careful out here, Red. West's natural beauty.
Talana, glad to see you made it.
Thanks to the secret passage through your base.
It was quite a sight.
Secret passage. Don't let the others hear you say that, or you'll have a lot of Oseram knocking at your door.
And you are?
This is Raggart. He's a scout with this caravan. He says Amadis was here.
He joined up with our expedition right before we went through the tunnel. After we made camp here, I set out to do some scouting. I also made peace offerings to the Tanakh for trespassing in their territory. Amadis wanted me to ask around about some place called the Rot.
What did you find out?
Most I learned was that it's where the Tanakh took their prisoners. Somewhere far to the west near Thornmarsh, the Lowland clan's capital. He set out to find it not long after.
On his own?
I tried to warn him, but he was dead set on going.
What happened when you went through the tunnel?
Nothing. Our crew split into two groups to pass through. Everyone here was part of the first crossing. Aside from some pitch-black passages, it was quiet. Whatever befell the second group spared us. Steel Spark be praised. But you best talk to Porgov about that. He knows a bit more than I do.
Did Amadis say anything about why he was heading to the Rot?
Afraid not. He was a man of few words.
Sounds like him. Did he look okay to you?
More or less. He seemed shaken when we learned the tunnel had collapsed behind us. But then again, so was everyone around here.
So you're a scout for this crew. Anything I should know about the area?
Where to start? Down south, we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
Moreland and his showman.
Yeah, that's the fellow. They're quite a spectacle on their own, let me tell you. And then there are all the other folk, who broke away as soon as we got to this side of the tunnel. Salvagers, explorers, all sorts of daring venturers.
Just how many of you were there?
Enough to lose track, that's for sure. I've also spotted some rebels a while back, too. Seems like they've been patrolling the desert. Heard all about the rebellion from the Tanakh up in Scalding Spear. That's the Desert Clan's capital, north of here.
Sounds like you've really gotten to know the area.
It's what I do.
Thanks, Raggart. This has been helpful.
Hope you find them.
Okay, I'll head for Thornmarsh. Meet me there.
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the ends of Tanakh's territory to find this guy. No hesitation.
Of course, he's one man alone in the Forbidden West. I'm just worried about him.
I think it's more than that. I'll meet you near the lowland capital. But then, you're going to tell me who Amadis really is.
Fine, I'll lay low, north of the village. See you there.
Dunes might look peaceful, but they hide all kinds of dangers.
I'll be here when you change your mind.
That girl was wound up tighter.
Now she's in the wilds, all alone. Forge knows all the things that could kill her out there.
Someone ran off?
Never got her name. Kept quiet. Couldn't tell if she was shy or scared. All I know is she didn't want anyone near her things.
That's for sure. I was just curious is all. She didn't have to slug me.
Your glass jaw ain't the problem, Lugnut. The girl is. All alone in the bush. And this is Tanakh territory.
Which way did she go?
West, up the slope. Look for her if you can.
I will.
Careful now. Girl's maladjusted.
If I have to eat horse stew one more time, there's gotta be another way.
Maybe if we go up...
Are you lost?
Spark to steel. Aren't you a jewel in a junk heap?
Excuse me?
Hold the hammer? I know you. You're that Nora. Ha ha! The savior! My savior! Right in the nick of time. The name's Porguff Delvesman, chief delver and leader of Porguff's expeditioners and purveyors of fine delve wares.
What am I saving you from, exactly?
Death and despair, my steel flame friend. See, this grand expedition here has had a minor setback. Not far from here, there's a secret tunnel. A passage of the old ones, lost and then found. Me and half the crew came through first. The other half was supposed to follow right after. But days later, only one man turned up, shivering like a frog in chill water. Only thing we got out of him was that death and darkness chased them as the tunnel collapsed. Died with his eyes wide, he did.
I've been to the tunnel's eastern side. The way was blocked by rubble. There was also a body, one of your delvers, I guess, but no sign of the rest of the crew.
Keep your voice down, will you? The rest of the crew's already spooked. They're refusing to press on with the delve until they're assured a way out of here.
You lost half your crew and you're worried about the delve.
We gotta make their sacrifice worth something, right? And besides, now that you're here, maybe our sand-stranded days are over. Help me get that tunnel reopened, and I'll cut you in on the delver's fee. What do you say?
So this camp, it's your base of operations?
What operations? The plan was to move further south once the rest of the expedition joined us. The delve is right out beyond those dunes. But now the crew refuses to budge until this tunnel mess gets sorted out. They've even given this place a name. Camp Nowhere. I think they're mocking me.
Yeah, I think they are. How did you learn about this secret tunnel?
The art of the delve, of course. A delver's only as good as his nose sense for good sights. All right, fine. I heard about 3 Osram who knew a way to bypass those bloodthirsty Tenakth. Tap the untouched delves of the West. So then I may have employed someone with the know-how for finding and following.
A spy.
Look, if the rumors are true, there's enough delving to employ a dozen operations. But someone has to take the first plunge, establish a base camp, set up a reliable supply route, guard the site against machines.
Figures the Osram would turn sand into shards, I guess.
Exactly.
Care to explain why I found a bunch of Osram nearby trying to strip a tall neck for parts?
You don't say. So out of all the untouched delves in this desert, they went after a tall neck instead? Guess they weren't that bright after all.
Weren't they part of your expedition?
That's what I thought. But no sooner we got out of this side of the tunnel, they struck out on their own. Turns out, they only joined so they could learn the tunnel's location.
Looks like the secret stayed with them to the grave. They were killed by machines.
Ha! So they got what was owed. Serves them right for meddling with the gentle old tall neck.
What do you know about this area?
Well, north of here you got those vicious Tenakth. I heard rumor they drink blood instead of water. That's how they survive this wasteland. And south, it has it all. Death, desert, and the delve. Imagine, if you will, a vast grave of the old ones. Ruins of twisted metal concealed by the sands. All guarded by storms and machines so fierce that you wish you had a flock of glinthawks swooping down on you instead. Not even the Tenakth venture into the ruins' depths. Only the bravest explorers dare enter.
I've been down there.
Have you now? I've yet to lay eyes on the treasures myself, but I will. Eventually.
I'll see what I can do about the tunnel.
Ha ha! My savior.
For the crew trapped here with you, not your delve.
One and the same.
That it? Over there?
That it is. Oh, and while you're at it, would you mind keeping an eye out for my lockbox? The second crew was supposed to bring the rest of the supplies and belongings. I'd hate to lose it to the wilds. It was hand-carved by my dear old ma.
I'll bring it back if I find it.
I'd appreciate it. Good luck, Still Flame.
Wouldn't mind all this sitting around if I had...
You can ride machines, right?
tempt you to trade this time?
Okay. Could freeze that machine. From the old one. I think I can see part of a city. Las Vegas, maybe. That'll make an interesting color for my armor. I might be close to where the image was taken. There it is! Looks like an Oseram camp. But where is everyone? My focus might show me more. Of this green crystal. Whoever made camp here must have found a large deposit. There's some kind of green crystal here. Looks like there's a trail of it I can follow. I might trade for something good. A dead Oseram. And some equipment around that pool. Are they mining for the green crystal underwater? Looks like he got caught under some debris and couldn't get back to the surface. Drivers. The Oseram I met said someone in their crew ran off in this direction. I should keep my eyes open.
Get away from my rig! Damn scavengers!
Sounds like someone's in trouble. She's gonna need some backup. Is it safe? Did they get to it? Please be intact. Please. I should make sure she's okay.
Supply drop.
Alright, wire of the spike is still intact. Rig's still playing. You okay there? You took out those machines. I'm grateful, but you should go now. There's nothing to see here. So this rig of yours, it's receiving sound through that wire from the thing up on the cliff, what you call a spike. But the message is only a fragment, and you're trying to pick up the whole thing? How did you figure all that out? I've learned a few things in my travels. If you want, we could talk about it. Maybe I can help? You do seem downright knowledgeable. So go ahead. Shoot. How did you first hear the message? I used to be a smith up in the claim. Wasn't an easy life. A lot of hard work without much to show for it. Then, one day, I heard a whisper coming from a steel rod. Faint, like the last fingers of steam coming off a cooling forge. When I moved the rod around, the whispers got louder. I did some tinkering, built my rig, and did my best to follow that sound. Further west I came, the stronger it got. Then I found that spike up there. When I hooked up my rig, the words were clearer than ever. What do you think the message is? I don't know. There's something sad about it. Feels like it's from one lost soul to another. I'd sure like to know what it means. Your rig's impressive. How does it work? Well, like you said, the spike up there seems to capture the sound. It travels by wire down to my contraption. I put some coils in there, and a light sheet of metal that vibrates, making the sound louder. I'm not exactly sure why it works, but it just does. And you set it up out here all alone? I'm not the trusting type. Pretty much everything I do is all alone. You're no ordinary tinker. Didn't used to be a tinker at all. More of a metal worker. Came from Mainspring. I can weld a seam so fine you could barely see it. Not that I ever got any credit for it. You see, up there, you've got to be a man to get ahead. I once had a shot at joining a first-rate crew with one of the best forges in the claim. But I didn't get the job. My own brother wouldn't vouch for me just because I'm of the female persuasion. Anyhow, at least out here I don't have to worry about any Mainspring men talking down to me. Sounds like you're still mad at your brother. Some days I am. Other days, I miss him. He's passed on, you see. He didn't have the guts to go against the blast of the bellows and vouch for a lady. Even his own sister. It was cowardly. and I told him so. In fact, I told him we weren't family no more. But over time, I've had cause to regret it. He wasn't a bad sort. He knew how to make me smile when he wasn't being such a lout. I'm sorry he's gone. Yeah. So am I. Blast it all. Let me have a look at that spike. I might be able to pick up more of that message. How? Let's just say I have a rig of my own. I didn't know Nora were tinkers. They're not, but I am, in a way. Be right back. Well, okay then. I guess.
Just follow the wire to the spike at the top. And then please, just don't break anything.
Better get climbing. Gotta give her credit, lugging all that wire up a cliff wall. There's the spike. Might get better reception if I'm next to it.
Supply drop beacon. Power. Please get the note.
Enduring victory. Interesting. Can't seem to get a fix on where the signal's coming from, though. Well, better let the Tinker know I got a bit more of the message. This ought to be a good shortcut. Your rig is picking up an old world message. A recording of some kind.
Thought as much. Did you hear more of it?
A bit. It was recorded during a war. A bad one.
Maybe that's why it sounds so darn sad. There's something about it that makes me think of my late brother. May his ashes stay warm in the forge. Not sure why, exactly.
I still can't get a fix on the source.
Well, the words grew stronger when I got out here.
What if you moved the rig now? Try to see if you can get a stronger signal elsewhere.
Even if I could dodge the Tenakth and the machines, I can't lose that spike. Nothing else pulls down the words better.
Okay. If it's an old world message, then let's try old world methods. They used to pinpoint signals by listening for them at 3 different spots. The taller the better. And then they combined the information and used it to find the source.
And you can do that?
I think so. But your spike is only 1 spot. I need 2 more, both up high.
Oh. Well, there's a big bright tower in the Tenakth territory north of here.
Yeah, that should work. I have another spot in mind, near a place I'm, camping.
Wait. I don't know your name. Or why you do all of this for someone you just met.
Aloy. And because I want to know what's out there. Same as you.
Silga. And when you find it, Aloy, I'd be eager to hear what it is.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade. No nonsense, just trade.
Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
You can trust a Tenakth when it comes to commerce.
I have something to say, champion.
Are you looking to buy?
Champion, I need to tell you something.
If you need a merchant, here I am.
I hear the rebels want you dead, Outlander. But I know someone who might be willing to teach you some of their fighting techniques. His name's Laroka. He trains the soldiers at Scalding Spear, just west of here. Don't think he'd mind seeing the champion in action.
Maybe I'll pay him a visit if I'm out that way.
You look geared up for
Take a
battle.
look or move on.
Always a smart choice.
Next time, right?
This mountain. The southern face is my best bet for a climb if I want to get more of Silga's message. Just gotta look for a path. Alright, fight or sneak past. I can turn this around.
for a moment, champion, and hear me out.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
I spotted a group of Osram salvagers wandering the edge of the desert, near the southwestern border. I'd report it, but I don't think they'll last long. If the machines down there don't get them, the storms will.
Oh, that's kind of you. Sounds like
Keep
those
your eyes
Osram could
open
use a
out there,
hand.
Need a merchant.
I'll keep an eye
Here
out
I
for
am.
them if I'm down there.
I've got nothing to report.
No nonsense, just trade.
Stay alert, soldier.
You can trust a Tanakh when it comes to commerce.
Don't let the pretty landscapes fool you.
Take a look
It's
or
deadly
move on.
up here.
I still have to get more of Silka's message. I should climb up the southern face of the mountain. There's gotta be a good spot up there. There we go. Your time's up. need to climb higher.
Start point 14 to enduring victory. Supply drop beacon. Home. Reprieve. The note tower.
Signal's getting stronger. My focus almost has where it's coming from. Time to pay that Tanox Tower a visit.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
I was scouting northwest of here, near the village of Saltbite. There's a place there where the ground is made of metal. Don't know what it means, but it can't be good. Be wary.
Appreciate the warning. Ground made of metal?
You need a merchant. Here
Might
I
be a
am.
cauldron. And where there's a cauldron, there's machine overrides.
Out of the way! Eat my stuff, Becca! Race isn't over yet.
Nice. Definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind. little Cyclops drone. Gotta grab its data to reconnect with the dome back at the base. Maybe I can climb something to jump onto the drone.
Tell me what you see. Intruder! Over there! You ready to deploy?
Give us some cover! Surrender now!
They need cover!
Want more?
Going down!
Okay, gotta grab the drone's data. focus is detecting some kind of locator beacon. Gotta brace myself against this wind.
Restart engine 4! It's not responding. No, maintenance must have reactivated the auto systems. What? Disengage them, now! Hit the emergency purge! It won't shut down! The swarms hacked us! Terrain, pull up.
The machines took control of that plane and flew it into the ground. There's another locator beacon on the same frequency. Gliding in.
An Outlander all the way out here. Curious. You're Nora, aren't you? And yeah, not Nora. Not really. Come on now, fight!
Maybe from a recent storm. Wonder if anyone made it out. Let's check around the shore. There are a few survivors on that overlook. I should see if they're okay. An Oseram camp. What are they doing out here? view of the old world. Looks like some kind of tower, surrounded by panels. I think it might be too high up to align the image. That ancient lookout might be a good spot to try to line up the image.
Stuff.
Welcome back.
Drone's reconnected now.
I like this one.
I see you, champion. Sit, please. You should know the rebels have been busy. They've set up outposts to the west. Some settled into a camp southwest of here. And I know the marshals can't deal with all of them, so I'd stay alert out there if I were you.
Thanks for the warning. Getting rid of those outposts might stop the rebels from killing more of their own. Maybe I can lend the marshals a hand.
You look geared up for battle. Always a smart choice.